so good. Look.
Oh my
So much better.
God. Oh, you look amazing.
So much better. Wow. Right?
Your body's just so tight. You look amazing.
Andres, do you mind not groping my girl?
Tedros, you don't understand. He's a...
Boundaries.
My family are doctors.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not, but my sister and my father, they're both gastrointestinal doctors, so.
My friend's a gynecologist. You don't see me sticking my finger in everybody, do you?
It's okay.
There's nothing okay about what this creep just fucking did, right? Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, but I only take orders from my boss.
Who? Her, right there?
Andres, I'm really sorry. I don't know if this is the right fit anymore. It's been a real pleasure working with you. I wish you, like, all the best.
That translates to get the fuck out of here, Andres.
Like, I'm serious.
I was watching honestly, I was just watching like sketchy fucking videos on Twitter just like right before this.
What did you find?
Some
Live
little
leaks of
sleepy
the summer, what the fuck they call it?
the
thing?
submersible. No, but
Submersible.
I've been
I was gonna say
I've been beefing with
submersible.
people on Twitter too now. I've just
my
been
God,
on
of
some
course.
troll shit, dude. Because they pulled
what?
they found the wreckage, you know. So they're like pulling it
Yeah,
out.
the pieces.
Yeah, and like one
They
of the
found, like,
like
3
it was like a big
pieces.
chunk of it. Yeah, there was like a
Yeah.
big chunk that they pulled out like on this picture, and I like quote tweeted and I was like, no way, all those people fit in there. And then some people would be like, dude, no way you're that dumb, blah blah. And I was just like I was just being dumb again and be like, oh, you love CNN, or just saying,
my
just
You're a damn
diffusing it
Biden
with
voter.
the dumbest thing. Yeah.
Did you
so
even
that-
take
that's been fun.
geometry?
I know. I started. There was somebody that said something today, and I was just like, what did they say? Oh, they were like, dude, that thing shrunk to like the size of a golf ball or something, like blah blah blah. And I was just like, yeah, right. And they're like, no, I'll send you a video, or like I'll show you a video that I saw. And then like I'm like looking at it at like the name, and I was like, oh shit, I know this guy. And I was like,
You
fuck,
actually
I'm not
knew him?
expecting like, yeah. And you may have actually met him before, but it's this dude Nick, not like Nick, but I don't know, maybe don't. Nickelodeon. Dude, I was watching Doug.
Oh my God. Yeah, the show that you got roasted for on fucking Instagram,
Yeah,
the one that
dude.
you got Lee posted
I
about. And you
stand
got
by
like
what I said.
60,
Doug rocks.
You got like 60 fucking Disney XD kids that are pissed off at you for being like, this show sucks. Oh
What
my
is it?
God.
Gen Z, or is it Gen Z? Just a bunch of Gen Z dorks. I thought they were supposed to be
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I'm a Gen Z, but I'm not that like, I'm like a late Gen Z. I barely made the cut.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Gen X then.
Is that one after Gen Z?
I don't. Yeah, I think so. Whatever the young kids are,
Yeah.
like the ones that are like just like graduating. It's
You
all
mean
that's
the,
like all those dorks.
You mean the deplorables? I don't even know what that means, to be honest, but it sounds right.
I don't know.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? You remind me of like me when I was like back in like 2020 when I was just sitting in my house drinking, and I would literally get in like fights just on the internet. That's what I was doing.
I got a lot of positive ones too. Like all my TikTok ones are pretty like everybody's like, yeah, like they agree. Dude, TikTok community is way sicker.
Damn, that's something
They're
I never thought I'd
they're
hear
way
you
cooler
say.
than the fucking like just the commentors.
Damn, that's something I never thought I would ever hear you say. It's so funny.
No, it's they understand the humor in that. Like everybody like on Instagram and Twitter's like,
Twitter. I don't even go on Twitter
TikTokers are
anymore.
like, yo, what's up? I think Twitter's
Yeah.
still number one. It's
Like for what though? Like because just like memes or like
Just
I
everything,
don't know.
especially since like your algorithms kind of cater to you. Mine is just so set. Mine's perfect. It's got
I mean, like
like mostly everything I love, and then every now and then something to get me a little bit fired up. Like, dude, I was so close to fucking tweeting something today, like at somebody that like, cause it just pops up like on your For You page, and I was like,
yeah.
oh man, fuck her. I was like, what the fuck? And I was getting ready to say something. I was like, no, 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 no. This is what they're trying to do. That guy. I was like, okay, Elon. I was like, all right,
Oh,
all right.
you think they're trying
It
to
was
cause beef now on Twitter?
well.
Like on
That's yeah.
purpose?
No, they do. They do. They do
Really?
stuff that like that would most likely upset you, and they'll
Mm.
feed you it. Because I get it a lot, and it just usually nothing ever bothers me. I'm like, oh, idiot, idiot, like shit like that. But this one actually, like for whatever reason, like
Well, do you
I
think
was like,
most people are
I
like
might need.
that, or do you think that they're doing that shit because, or you think that's just how yours is catered to you?
No, that's
Because
how it
you're
is.
like,
That's why because people fight so much on Twitter. So that's what they're doing. That's like where they're trying to like get people riled up.
yeah, so that's what Twitter's turned into. It's just a big old fucking,
No,
it's
that's
like a,
only if you're in it. That's only if you're in that.
that's like
Like
middle
when people
school
are like, "Oh,
lunch.
Twitter's just a breeding ground for blah 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 bullshit." I'm like, that's if you like feed into it and you're like you're going into that stuff. Like I'm not looking to
It's like
fight with people about political views.
it's like sixth grade lunch all over again. Sixth and seventh grade.
Yeah, I guess
I don't know, dude.
it's
That's fine.
it's just it's all it's if you're a fucking if you're like a pussy douchebag,
Whenever,
you'll feed into it. And I almost got a
dude,
little
when
bit of that today.
I saw someone fucking post some crazy shit on my story back today from my hometown. Let me find this real fast. I remember exactly who it was because I just saw it. This kid always posts like some like he never posts on his stories, but when he does, I know it's gonna be good because always like against people. It's against like what's ever going on, like like the big shit like trans and like fucking, you know, it's always like marijuana rights, fuck trans people, like all this kind of shit. Every time every time I see his story, I'm like, oh, here we go again. I know it's not just like a pic of like him and his homies. It's just like fucking
Yeah,
political as fuck. So he posted today.
awesome.
He reposted he reposted the no jumper like post saying
Oh
the Supreme
yeah,
Court rules businesses now have the right to discriminate against
that's so.
LGBTQ plus.
What's
He
the so
posted
what's
that.
the that's so I know I don't know why they're using that as the name. That's them trying to like rile people up because that's not at all what was passed. It's just they have the right to like when they say discriminate, they're not like discriminate when
That
you're
make it seem
looking
so
at the
much
word.
worse.
It's so much worse. It's not that. It's just like basically like if a bakery doesn't want to make a cake that says I love sucking or like I love having
Fucking dick.
homosexual sex, they
Yeah.
don't have to do that. They can if somebody goes in there and says I love having heterosexual sex, like they could be like, no, I don't want to put that on there. Like that's just
Yeah,
all they're saying.
that's not
They're
like
just
being
making the
like
headline
sex.
so people get fired up.
Yeah.
It's
No, that's like that is literally you can tell that's
it's
so
insane.
yeah, you're gonna tell that whole post is like geared towards like that's gonna piss some people off. And like no jumper,
Yeah,
of
that's.
course. Like it's gonna be like that.
Did you hear the shit with Adam 22 and Lena, like the new shit?
Bro, oh my god, actually speaking of that shit, I did the fucking stupid ass thing. I went on Leonard the Plug's Twitter. Bro, I saw way too much. Have you seen that shit?
Jesus Christ.
Have you seen
Yeah,
that
I mean
shit?
it's because I follow. Actually, I don't know if I follow him anymore. I might have unfollowed him a while ago, but it just always pops up, and then yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
all over. No, did you
Oh my
see like
god.
how recent were you on there?
I saw the post about her and fucking that dude, yeah.
Yeah, they just got
Yeah.
married like a fucking month ago.
I feel like they're
Oh
doing that
man, and
just
then
to fucking cause some drama. I don't think they're actually gonna like I don't know, you think it's
oh, it
actually true?
happened. It
It
happened
did?
because then I seen a clip of after the well that it doesn't
Wait, let me see.
come out yet. It comes out like next month, like
I wanna
7/13, I
watch.
think it said.
I'm just kidding.
And
Yeah.
but there's a clip of Adam on the podcast talking with everybody about it. And do you know who Crip Mac is?
That's the fucking that dude, right? Yeah.
the fucking autistic gang member dude, the Crip.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
he's kind of
Yeah.
fat. Yeah. So,
I'm
dude,
50,
he was just like,
50, that's all 55th.
you let somebody fuck your bitch. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
it's so funny. He starts going like saying shit that I'm like, man, why'd you do that? Look at his crazy ass voice. It's
Yeah, and that's on 55th.
yeah, 55th.
Oh my
That
god,
shit
dude.
is
I can't.
fucking funny though. But I was like, God damn, man, that's just I don't know. It's so hard being like wanting to be a like a media figure or just somebody with that. Not even necessarily like express because I don't even feel like we go on here and like push opinions, but we just
No.
kind of say, we just talk. Like it doesn't like we're not like
Yeah.
trying to convince anybody of anything. But
I ain't got nothing to fucking say about nothing.
yeah,
I don't
no,
give a
really.
fuck.
And then just people, even if you're not necessarily like, I'm not saying he's ever trying to push an opinion. He's just trying to he's just putting stuff out there. And that's just,
talking
man,
about
it's
Adam 22?
probably so hard. Yeah. It's just so
Yeah.
hard. Like to do, like, cause then you got to deal with that. Like for a while, he
Yeah.
was the man that had the podcast with his fucking girl, like talking to porn stars and then fucking them. Like,
Yeah.
he was the man for a while. And then now it's, I
Yeah,
don't know. And then he's had like,
15 to like
yeah.
2019. He was like fucking. He had his
No,
run.
still late, dude. His podcast is huge. I didn't realize how big it was. I was like, dude, this is
Well, it's still-
insane. I was like,
It's still big, but I feel like.
and I'm not talking
during the
about No Jumper. I'm
pandemic-
talking about Lena and it's like whatever their show is. Like
Mm.
that show is huge.
I thought you were
It's-
talking about like him by himself because he had his. Run
no,
where
no,
it's
no,
just
no.
him.
Fuck that shit. That shit is I didn't really like that. He was I don't know. I felt like he was baiting a lot of people in those interviews, but whatever. No, there
Well, now
was
it's people-
the one he does
Well, now
with
people
Lena.
get- Oh, see, I didn't even know he had one. I stopped following him so long ago.
That's no, they
Now,
they
'cause-
interview porn stars and then after fuck them.
That's crazy.
It's
Damn.
nuts.
That is pretty.
I don't
nuts.
subscribe to that.
You don't. How do you know about it?
I just know
I'm
about
just kidding.
dude,
Oh yeah.
I know
Yeah.
everything with media, dude. I know everything.
You know, like, are you like Kanye? And you do Reddit OnlyFans? No, I'm just joking.
No, I don't know how to navigate Reddit. I tried Reddit like 2 years ago and I couldn't figure it out, so I was like, fuck it.
No.
Because I even was getting ready to make a Binge Bros Reddit. And then
Really?
I just
Oh, maybe.
I think maybe I couldn't figure it out, or I just was like, no, I don't even know how to use this, so I just didn't do it.
That'd be kind of smart, actually. A Binge Bros Reddit, but I don't know who would fucking follow that shit. No, I don't know. Now people are getting older and they're seeing the crazy shit that he used to do, like especially with that little pump shit when he was like 17, videotaping him like
Yeah.
taking Xans and fucking, and then he got caught like talking to the same kind of girls that Lil Pump was, bro.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a 16-year-old or some shit.
Yeah,
Some
that's
fucking weird shit. And then he's like lately, like within the last few months, hella people are like I don't know, saying that he's exploiting black culture and black people. Like
I
his
think that's
friends and
reaching.
whatnot. And then yeah,
think
it's
that's
kind of
reaching a
I've
little
always
bit.
felt like but I don't know the business side of it, but then also because like to follow up with like that him exploiting people, like I watched a montage of his like wedding video. Bad white. I didn't see
Wait, what
none of the
happened?
bros in there. There was
Oh,
just
really?
there was just like mostly whites. I mean, but I also I
That's-
didn't. Maybe it just was in the shots that weren't in there. Like I might have not seen the full thing. Like I'm just talking out of my ass, kind of. But I do remember seeing like a clip of that, and somebody saying like, "Where's all the black people?" And I was like,
That
is
is
a little bit
crazy
true.
because like yeah, that is crazy because his whole like persona is like hip hop and like rap music and
Yeah.
that kind of shit. Yeah, that is kind of nuts actually to think about that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It ain't
It's
my
not good.
business. What
Yeah.
what have you been doing lately?
Dude, I don't know. Just finished up that podcast that I did with Kyle. Well, we did it last
Sick.
week, but I just now finished editing it last night at like 4:30 in the morning, and then I've been trying to send it to him
Sick.
all fucking day, but my Google Drive's like completely full, and I try to email to him, still fail because my fucking email is
Damn.
like full. It's like an 18 gigabyte video, and then
You got a
La-
weed transfer?
what's that?
It's like it's kind of like a Dropbox type thing, but it's weed transfer. You can you just
No.
send shit through it.
No, I have a
might work.
Dropbox and
I don't know if that runs off Google Drive or not, but
I got both,
think,
but they're both fucking full.
yeah.
No, I just gotta delete some shit. I have also two. I have like 2 sets from because Brittany had a show with like a couple of other comedians. Can't remember if it was last week too. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last Saturday. She had a show with all Miami comedians at the Improv, and it sold out 2 nights in a row, Friday, Saturday. I was supposed to show up on
Sick.
Friday night, but I fucking fell asleep, and
Jesus Christ.
I woke up like 30 minutes before I was supposed to like. I woke up pretty much at the time I was supposed to leave. Nah, not really, but I wasn't ready. When I fucking like, I had all my camera shit was ready, but I was just like, fuck, I gotta like shower, drive there. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. So I was like, hey, my bad. But I guess I'm gonna cover my Saturday night shift, and then so I got to go film on Saturday night. It's kind of funny though because
Sick.
I I always hook up to the soundboard to get like really good audio.
Yeah.
And so I went like before the show started, I went to like the sound booth, which is like in the back of the Improv, and I fucking talking to the guy, and I was like, I had my XLR cables, but I brought like I expected them to have like, because you know how did you know that like I didn't know this, but did you know that XLR cables there's male and female?
Yeah.
So I brought one cord that's male and female in both. 'Cause I thought that's how like this one works, and most shit works like that. But
Yeah.
I needed 2 males, and it's kind of gay, but I'm just kidding. But I
Oh,
needed two
because to
male,
plug into your Zoom thing,
yeah, and to the
get
soundboard,
the Zoom,
it
and then
needed
into the
two.
soundboard. Yeah.
So I needed 2 males, and I didn't bring one. So I talked to the guy. I was like, "Hey, do you have an extra one?" He had like this huge bag of like just different cords and everything. And
Mhm.
so
I would have done
he's
the
like,
same
"Here,
thing.
just
I
look."
wouldn't have thought of that.
No, I didn't think of that shit. And so he gave me this huge bag, and he's like, "Here, you can look this. I gotta go do some stuff." And I'm like, "All right, tight." So I opened the bag, and I'm looking through all this shit, and then he had like I had to like move some stuff around in the soundboard or like the area, and he had like this cup that was like this plastic cup full, like I can't remember if it was water or not or something else because it had like a lime like on the rim. So I moved
Mhm.
it. There was 2 seats back there. There was his seat, and then like there was like this little booth seat. And so I fucking took his cup and I put it on the booth seat, and immediately that shit went like this. It went and fucking fell over. And I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I grabbed it, and I grabbed it. It spilled everywhere, and I grabbed it. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh
And I
my
put it on the
God.
counter, and then I got my XLR cable, hooked all my shit up real fast, and I was like, "Do I clean it up?" And I started looking around like where I go get like a napkin or some shit, and then I saw him like start to walk back, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't clean it up," and I just like left, and I went, I
Dude.
went and I immediately
Oh
went to the
my
green.
God.
I immediately went to the green room and started. I started filming because I had both my cameras. So I was filming backstage shit, and then I had my camera filming towards the stage, and then so like I'm filming backstage for a little bit with all the comedians and stuff, and then so I filmed for like a couple minutes, and then I turn my camera off and I go to Brittany. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to hear some fucked up shit I just did?" And then like the headliner Ricky turns around. He goes, "Oh, I want to hear the fucked up shit you did." And I told the whole story about like how I. So they're like, so Ricky's like, "Damn, so he's probably sitting in his seat. It's all fucking soaked and shit." I was like, "Well, yeah, but yeah." I was like, I got out of
You
there
should be
real
like, if
fucking
the
fast.
audio's fucked up, guys, that's my bad.
Yeah, for real.
Like, he's
And he was such a
purposefully
nice
like,
guy.
no, I'm gonna fuck this show up.
Right? He was such a nice guy too. I felt so bad. And then I saw him right after that shit, and he was like, "Everything working okay?" And I was like, "Oh my god, he's like way too nice. He didn't bring it up or nothing. He never brought up anything because his cup went from like full to like that much left. He didn't say shit. And I was like, "Damn, you're way too nice."
Jesus.
I mean, realistically, I probably wouldn't have said anything too if someone else spilled my drink, and I was like, "Oh fuck, okay, well." You know what I mean? I just got another one, so.
I would have
But
been like, hey, dude, did you spill a fucking drink here earlier?
ah, yeah, maybe.
I'd
Yeah,
be
I
like,
don't
what the
know, but
fuck, man?
he was really nice. He's like, "What? Yeah."
Damn, you're taking
Oh, yeah.
advantage of him.
I wasn't, dude. I was just like, I did not expect that shit to happen, and I did not know who to ask to like ask for like a fucking towel or whatnot, and so I panicked. I panicked in a
Damn.
moment. Panicked at the disco.
Damn, dude. Did a Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. Um. No, I was
You're
also,
out in
also
Wichita,
like,
Kansas, smoking meth with all the locals. That song is so crazy.
are you talking about Mac Miller right
Uh,
now?
yeah,
Teaching you how to
yeah, you
YOLO.
know, yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
know
like
that shit. Yeah, it's
that one part.
Faces.
He's like, cause a panic at the disco.
Yeah,
Shit is
I took
crazy.
acid in San Francisco, stripped butt
Yeah.
naked. Yeah. It's called San Francisco.
Shit
Yeah, no,
is,
I
that's one
have
of my that might be my favorite project, just because it's so
faces.
fucking nuts. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. No,
like
he
that.
tweeted too.
That might be
He
my
tweet
favorite.
that came out on my birthday,
Really?
2015, like my exact birthday. Yeah, because that year 2015 was also Mother's Day, and he dropped it on Mother's
Sick.
Day, which had to be my birthday. So that, and there's a song called "Happy Birthday" on that mixtape. So
Mm-hmm.
technically, Mac Miller did sing me "Happy Birthday" on my birthday because of that song.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good song
Yeah, he
too.
does.
You know how
He's
you know
no.
"Happy Birthday"?
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about that, he probably made that specifically for you.
Oh, I bet you he did too. He just like, dude, there's this kid out in Grants Pass, Oregon, and I just, you know,
You how many times you seen him live?
4.
4. Yeah, I thought you seen.
Yeah. And the last time I saw him was the one I got to meet him, and I popped acid right before the show, and that shit was nuts. That shit was crazy.
Sick.
That was actually like probably one of the best shows because like I took it right before I fucking like walked in the venue, so like I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
it didn't hit me until like the concert was already going, so I didn't have that
Yeah.
weird like it was just like
Like,
perfect.
fuck, I'm
all, like,
super fucked up. Don't let me go. I don't want to be so fucked up in line or whatever.
yeah. So everything was already
I
happening.
hate
So I
that
couldn't
feeling.
like, yeah. So there wasn't like, just like waiting in line and like, oh shit, it hits me and then you have to walk in. It was just like music's already
Yeah.
playing, everyone's already vibing. And so just like, I didn't even feel it like hit me. It was just like, dude, this is awesome. And
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
making that mistake with doing like edibles like before a flight.
Oh yeah.
Like when I'm leaving to the airport and then like I'm getting there, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? Like,
Bro,
that shit makes me so fucking nervous.
that was me in New York off those fucking edibles. I had no clue. I barely remember us in New York.
Yeah,
I
that
did
plus
something
the
devious.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I did something kind of devious. Not really devious, but I did something kind of that I thought was funny at work the other day. So you remember Larry that I talked about before on this
Yeah.
podcast?
Mhm.
The African American
Yeah,
fellow
the
that I
good,
work with.
the good joke. You know, be like, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So I always make him coffee in the morning. So I've been making iced coffee lately. Like I use my mixers, like my shakers, and I like throw like simple syrup and like milk and like espresso, and I'll shake it up and make like a really good iced coffee. And then on Tuesday, I did 2 doubles. I did a fucking Monday double, and then I did a Tuesday double. And then so there's the next morning, I was like fucking just like tired as shit, just like no sleep, and I was just like in this mood where like everything was kind of funny to me. So I had like this idea. I was like, I'm gonna fucking put like a shitload of espresso shots in one mixer and, just, like, and not tell Larry. And so I put fucking 4. I
That's
put fucking
fucking
4. I put 4 shots of espresso in one cup, and I put like hella simple syrup, so you couldn't like, so it
like
wasn't
a
like
coffee for
super.
me.
Yeah, so I put like hella like sweetener and like milk, so it kind of like it like I tried to cover up the espresso taste as much as I could, so it wasn't like, man, this is strong as fuck. So he just kind of
Yeah.
like didn't know. So I gave it to him, and I'm just fucking dying laughing, like in my head, like this at my bar, like fucking for like a couple hours. And every so often, I'm like, "Hey, do you like that coffee?" And he goes, "Oh, I haven't drank it yet." So he leaves, and he still hasn't drank it, and I'm like, "Fuck!" He goes, "No," and then so I see him like the next day, and I'm like. I'm like, "Hey, did you like that coffee?" And he turns around quick as shit. He goes, "Man," he goes, "I don't know what you did to that coffee, but it had me smoking 8 cigarettes." And and I was like, "No shit." I'm like, "Did you get hella shit done that day?" He goes, "Dude, you don't even fucking know." He goes, he goes, "I don't know." He goes like, "I need that shit again." And I was like, "Yeah, I put fucking,
Oh man.
I was like, I put a quad shot in there." He goes, "What?" And I go, "I put 4 shots of espresso in there." He goes, "Holy shit." He goes, "Do that shit again." And then,
Yeah. Dude,
it
Larry
was kind of funny.
rocks.
Well, then I fucking did it for him this morning again, and he gets kind of sketched out now because I'll like pour it in front of him. He goes, "Man, that's too dark." He goes, "I know you're fucking with me." He goes, "You're putting more in there." I go, "No, no, I swear to you." He goes, "I know you don't like black people that much." I'm like, "No, shut the fuck up, motherfucker." I'm like, and then I pour mine. I'm like, "Look, we're the same color." He goes, "All right, all right, all right," and then we like, "Cheers." When we start drinking it,
Jeez,
it's pretty funny. But yeah, I thought that shit was hilarious. And I was like,
that's
I'm just
so
gonna put like
funny.
fucking, I'm gonna put like 4 shots of espresso and see what happens. Because I wanted him to drink it at work, and I wanted to see him like, because there's certain days where
Like
Larry's like
geeking
really
around.
quiet. Because there's certain days where he's like really quiet, and then there's days where he's coming over to my bar like every 10 minutes, and we're just talking about random shit, and it's fucking hilarious. And and so I
That
wanted
little
him to
white boy.
drink that shit. Yeah, I wanted him to drink that shit and just see what happens. But he didn't fucking drink it at work. He drank it later. He was like, yeah, he. I heard from another coworker because he was talking to another coworker about it. He goes, yeah, Larry was telling me about those 4 shots. He goes, yeah. He goes, that shit made me smoke 8 cigarettes.
Dude, that shit is so funny.
I was dying. Yeah, it was so
8
funny.
cigarettes is
So
hilarious.
yeah, I know. Can you?
Goddamn.
Just picture someone like geeking off cocky, just fucking shaking, smoking like 8 cigarettes. He goes, man,
Right, just fucking
that's
just fucking
and
completely.
not knowing why. He goes, man, I don't know what the fuck happened to
Yeah.
me. Just like,
Have you ever
that's
seen
so
that
funny.
meme of NBA YoungBoy where he's hitting someone, his cheeks are all like his cheeks are all
No.
fucking like fish. Like, oh, dude, it's so funny. He's like hitting a blunt, and he's like, his cheeks are just sucked in like crazy.
Oh
That's
man,
just, I imagine him just fucking down in a whole cig in one
I could
breath.
see
Just
Larry doing that. I could see Larry
it's
doing
fucking
that.
funny, dude.
Definitely. I don't know.
Oh my
I
god,
don't know.
dude.
You watch anything good lately,
That's-
or see anything good?
Fuck, I've been watching the. I mean, I guess since we haven't done this in a while, I went and saw The Machine. That was
Oh, you know what? I thought about that yesterday. I was like, "Fuck, I kind of want to go watch
it's
that shit," because it came out like last week or something, right?
no, it came out like a month or so ago, like in
Oh,
theaters,
for
and
real?
now it's on like the streaming services now. I think just to like
Mm.
buy or rent. I don't know about like a Netflix or I don't know really, but I know it's out now to watch. But I've
I
been
feel like it's
watching
either really good
The
or really
Idol.
bad. Wait, so you didn't tell me how the machine
It's
is?
actually really good. I
Really?
like it. I thought it
It
was.
better
I
be
actually
good.
went into it like I was like, oh, this is gonna be stupid. It's like I'm not even like the biggest Burt fan. I'm not like I don't hate him or nothing, but I
Yeah.
was like whatever. And then honestly, it was great. I actually really
It,
liked it. And it was like a movie that got better throughout the whole thing. Like
it better
like
be
it
good.
builds up. It doesn't like drop off really. I was like, oh, this is actually really good. I was like, this. I'm pretty
I
shocked.
heard Sony spent like $35 million on that movie, so it better be fucking good.
That's really not even that much for a movie.
I
People are
mean,
going fucking. People like
yeah,
spend so much on these movies. It's
maybe
insane.
it was
But
that
there's a
budget.
lot of stuff in it. Like it was good. I I recommended it to everybody. I was like, dude, you should definitely see it. It's because I was a little bit like, oh, it's gonna be really corny, but it was super cool.
Yeah.
I thought it
I
was
saw
sick.
someone comment about it being like, yeah, great timing for them to drop a movie or about Bert when everyone fucking hates Bert. That they're like 4 years too late, which is kind
Yeah.
of true. I see so much fucking Bert Kreischer hate every time he's on something. He's
Really?
like,
I feel
ah,
like
fuck.
I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like people fucking. He's on everything.
Well, he's friends with everybody, but it doesn't mean like all the fucking
Yeah.
people like him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's just a little bit too much.
I feel like people are
But
just
I
at
mean,
this point
he's a
sick of
nice
him.
guy and shit. Yeah, he's
Yeah. No.
just everywhere. He's too much. Too much
Yeah, he's
content.
on everything. He's on everything, and then I think people are just sick of his fucking the same old bullshit. Where he's like, I got that fucking Mickey Mantle in, and then he's like, and then you see him on the next podcast, he's just
Shirt off.
puffy as fucking his face, and they're like, dude, he's fucking alcoholic. He's got jaundice or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I've been watching The Idol on HBO Max. Or I guess just Max now.
What's
but
that? What's
It's that new show with The Weeknd. Um, The
no idea.
Weeknd, Johnny Depp's daughter.
Ah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's nuts. It's fucking it's nuts. Like it's the craziest shit you've ever seen, and it makes
Wonder
you
if
hate the
Amber Heard did
weekend.
anything in her bit. Why? What happened?
Because it's honestly it's hard to explain. He's like but it makes sense. It all makes sense, but he's kind of like he's a bad guy in it, but he's like
Oh,
really
okay.
like a sexual deviant cult leader type, but he's like helping
I
her
feel like
make
he'd be a good actor.
like good music. Honestly,
Yeah,
I feel like anytime like an actor makes you like actively hate them in like in
that's
real like
good.
to where like it takes off in I'm like they they're kind of doing good, but it's just really a lot of the shit they make them do is really corny. Like there's certain scenes that like it's not even like, oh, okay, I understand why they did this. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like this is
Yeah.
really weird. It's it's I don't know, but I think overall it's pretty good. It didn't get renewed for a second season because it's just dude, it's like, dude, you just constantly see dude, she's got like it's hard to explain her nipples, but
Oh, you see
they're
Nips?
huge. It's
Wait,
okay,
who?
so
Johnny Depp's daughter?
are you yeah. Are you
What?
able to like do you have your interface near you?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know the knobs that you turn?
Are you talking about the big
So
knob?
not the big knob, the smaller ones, like where your cord's in.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but maybe add like a half inch, and that's like how far they stick out.
No.
Like it's
What?
nuts. Dude, it's like a pen
What?
cap. It's like
What
a
the
pen cap.
fuck?
Like, dude, it's insane.
Damn.
It's like what the fuck is going on? Um, but
Oh
no,
my
there's like
God.
there's like a lot of sex scenes in it, but like not like regular sex scenes. Like he like ties her up and shit, like but not ties her up, but like doesn't necessarily suffocate her, but like does weird shit and then does like puts a blindfold on her like before she goes up to the mic and like in a studio full of people and like
Yeah.
starts like fingering her to where she's like like he's edging her so that she
Yeah,
can
keep
get the
going.
right and all she has to say like for the part is like yeah, but it has to be like the
Uh,
perfect yeah or whatever. It's just like crazy weird shit like that and he's like I
I
don't
don't
know,
think I
it's
like that.
just
I don't think I'd be
no,
comfortable watching that.
it's a little bit weird sometimes because me and Brooke are like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's intense too. Like, there's this thing like where she's like, she was beaten by her mom, like growing up, like, yeah, and it like that's like what conditioned her to like work really hard with music. And then he's like, and like she beat her with, like with a hairbrush. And then at one point he's like, "Do you still have that hairbrush?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then it's like this like super dramatic scenes of like pretty much like leading up to it and like a lot of like tears and then like he beats the shit out of her with it and like dude it's just fucking nuts and like
A lot of
that's to, like
zooms in on
he's
the
like
hairbrush
he's
and
like
shit.
you're gonna be stronger because of this and shit like that and just it's like he's like kind of running a cult in the thing but honestly making better music than she was because she's like in it like a pop star like like people are just writing stuff for she's like she's just like a toy in there people are just controlling everything and she's like trying to like regain her stuff through this bad guy that's she doesn't realize is bad. She's like in love with him, and
That sounds fucking
I don't know,
nuts.
it's really nuts, but it's like it's good in like a really fucked up, twisted way. It's but I don't know,
Damn.
it's pretty fun to watch. But yeah, it's just like
I
dude,
just want to.
constantly seeing these fucking like turkey nipples.
I was about to
It's
say.
like
I bet.
fucking
Do you
it's
think the reason
nuts.
why she has? Yeah. Do you think the reason why she has those is because she's into like BDSM and she gets those nipple clamps? She fucking
I don't know.
yanks them.
Maybe it's like when you it's like what the fuck? Like today, like when I was editing the last pod, I was like looking up at my lamp and like it's got like this thing that sticks out. I was like, oh my god. That's
Johnny Depp's
literally
daughter.
what the nipples look like. Like it's like I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like what the fuck? I'm like scarred.
What if you take a picture
But
of Johnny Depp like shirtless and his nipples are just hanging? Like, oh
dude,
my
that would
god, it's
be so
hereditary.
fucking funny. Yeah, it's
It's
like, yeah, that's what
hereditary.
his nipples look like too. Dude, fucking yeah, they look identical.
Oh my god.
Also I've been watching the Righteous Gemstones came out with another season. Danny
How do
McBride.
you have so much time to watch shit? I don't have fucking time to watch anything.
Sunday. Sunday's the day that I watch everything. Because that's when like the Idol, right? Pretty much everything that drops on HBO Max is on Sunday. So, and the post office is closed, so I can't do much.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
I've been just fucking,
Okay.
yeah, it's the day for like organizing and shit.
I got scammed out of like Bless you.
Fuck.
I got fucking scammed. Not really scammed, but I fucking wasted $60 on
For what?
PlayStation Network. I bought
Why?
the GTA pack. Bless you. I bought the GTA pack with San Andreas, Vice City, and fucking and GTA 3. I haven't. This is probably gonna sound stupid, but I haven't. But I'm pretty pissed because fucking GTA 3 sucks so far. Really sucks.
Which one is GTA 3? That's San Andreas.
No, it's not. GTA 3 is GTA 3. Swear to God,
Which one is it?
I had the pack. It's
Well, no. So
fucking-
I have them all too.
because I thought GTA 3 was gonna be like newer, and then I fucking started playing. And I was like, this is old as fuck. And then I Googled
Yeah,
it,
no.
I'm like, oh my God.
GTA is that one's because the one we were playing was 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I thought it'd be like not that old. Yeah, 'cause that came out in like 2015, and then I know GTA 4 came out in 2008. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, well, I expected like
I think
GTA
4 's
3 to
the
come out.
best.
It's not on PlayStation Network. You know that?
I know. That's what it sucks. That's like the
Yeah.
one thing I'm like fucking super bummed about.
Because that's what that's all I was looking for, that one. And then I saw the fucking the bundle pack for all three of those, San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3, and I was like, okay, well, GTA.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. You're talking about the old before Okay. Yeah, you're right. But in like the list of like actual
It's
3
not
is
third.
technically what do you call it? It's technically 3 is like if you're going like with the big games because those are like not games within games, but they're like what do you call it? Because GTA does a lot of that shit. Like they're still coming out with stuff for GTA 5. Like it's all catered to like online now, but before it was like downloadable content shit.
All I know is
that's-
that GTA. I played the first like 5 missions on GTA 3, and it is so fucking ass. It's literally like
Is it a white dude?
I'm a white guy.
Fat white
and
guy?
The first like no, it's a skinny white guy who doesn't talk at all so far. And I'm working for this dude, Luigi. And all I've done so far is picked up this girl named Misty. And this girl, and all it is like go pick up this chick and drop
Sick.
her off. And that's all it is. That's all it is. And he's like, don't fuck
It's like
my girl
Crazy
Misty.
Taxi.
Dude, that's literally what it is. He goes, if you do this, you know, this gets your foot in the door. And then he's like, but hands off my girls. No one touches my girls. And then like that's the first mission. And then the second mission, I go back there. He's like, all right, well, you gotta pick up Missy and drop her off at fucking Joe's, and they're gonna fuck. And he's like, no fucking Missy. And I'm like, I'm not fucking Misty.
Does it give you the option?
No, there's nothing. It's just like it's so basic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it also then I Googled it and it came out in 2001. And I'm like, this is fucking ass. It's so like just go pick her up and drop her off. There's nothing. There's no like intuitiveness. It's just so like it's that early shit where it's just like, all right, go pick them up.
Vice
drop 'em off.
City is when it got good. When it was like,
That's what I'm
whoa,
expecting.
This is different.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like this is like
Well,
crazy.
I
And
think
kill
the
people.
earliest one I ever played when I was younger was like San Andreas, but I never like actually played like a mission. So I'm not gonna fucking play. I played like those first 4 missions and I literally just pressed pause and I stopped. And I started.
So was
watching
it just a
again.
GTA pack or was it like a Rockstar pack?
No, it was a GTA. It was Vice City, the third one, and then San Andreas.
Yeah, they had a fucking probably like I don't know, probably like 8 years ago now, but they had like a Rockstar sale, and they had like every game Rockstar made. Dude, I bought everything because they were all like $3 to $5. And I was thinking about downloading Manhunt the other day. I was like, man, it's fucking nuts. I remember like playing it when I was a kid and being like really scared because it's like really like gruesome and shit.
Sounds kind of gay, hunting men.
Whoa, dude, we can still do that. We got like one more day.
What? Oh,
we got one more day to be gay.
Oh,
yeah,
true.
I mean, probably by the time this comes out, it'll be July.
Yeah.
Dude, are you doing anything for the 4th?
I might. I don't know. There's this shout out Cole. I don't know. He's putting on. Probably not gonna listen to this, but he's from Oregon, and I guess he's going to Orlando with some buddies and shit. And they invited me up there not too long ago, so I might go
Nice.
up there. What do I have that day off? No, I don't have 4th of July off, but I had the 5th, 6th, and I got my Friday covered. So I had the 5th, 6th, and 7th off. And I think I'm gonna go up to Orlando for a little bit, and then
Sick.
they're
How
trying to
far is
skydive.
Orlando from you?
It's like 4 hours.
Why?
Dude, they want to skydive, and then they were like, "We're putting our deposit down. Let me know if you want to do it. Don't push
doing
out."
it?
And I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm not skydiving. Fuck
That's
that.
so stupid.
I'm not skydiving. There's no point. I'm not like. Trust me, I like thrills. I like fucking wheeling and dealing. I don't know, but
Watch The Idol,
I-
you'll feel the thrills. That's all you need in life is to watch The Idol. That's it. You don't need a skydive. That's just so fucking dumb.
My idea is I'd rather go to fucking. I really wanted to go to Universal Orlando. That's what I want to do while I'm there.
Yeah, that's sick.
I don't want to go to Disney, but I'd way rather go to like Universal Studios because they have like actually like fucking crazy roller coasters, and they got. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but they have like Harry Potter World and like
It would still
fucking-
like they put a lot of effort into it, so it probably would be kind of sick to walk around. Like I'm not
It
the
looks-
biggest Star Wars guy, but like when we were at Disney, like walking around the store,
Oh.
I was like, "This is sick."
That
"This
was
is
sick, and that-
fucking
yeah.
crazy."
And that's how I expect the
Like,
Universal
so-
one to be too, because like they fucking
Yeah.
did it. It looks dope, and I'm like, that shit looks sick. It'd be kind of cool just to walk around and that stuff. So
Yeah,
that's what I want to do. I don't know if they're still coming. I haven't talked to them in a fucking minute, but yeah, I
Let's start over. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you
if I'm gonna be there, if I'm already gonna be there shooting on Friday and they're performing that night, I'm not fucking leaving that festival all day. I'm gonna be fucking trying to film for as many people as I can. So
right.
I'm gonna try to get in fucking. I honestly, all I want to do is try to film for the Chili Peppers or just meet them. If I could meet the Chili Peppers, I'd be fucking.
Right, that'd be
You might see me.
crazy.
You might see me break down if I got to meet them.
Dude, that
I've
would be
thought
sick.
about-
I mean, like in front of them.
I thought about maybe after because they're probably in the moment.
Yeah,
I'd
I would
probably
say
be like-
hold it. Yeah, hold it in, and then after cry, because I'll probably cry watching 1975.
because I don't know what I think about to this day what I'd do if I got to meet them, and there's so much in my head that I would say, but I feel like in the
Yeah.
moment I'd be like just fucking like I don't even know. I don't even know what
Yeah.
to say. Just fucking. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be fucking nuts. But it'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be crazy seeing. Dude, what if they did they came out in the socks?
Oh my god, dude, they haven't done that in years. I would honestly, that's a good idea. If I do meet them, I will bring that up. Like, bro, you should guys fucking socks one more time. Do it.
Dude, they get canceled.
Maybe. Probably would get canceled for that. I don't know if they would get canceled for that nowadays. Maybe not. Can't see nothing.
Yeah,
But they
True.
are like 60 now.
yeah. It's all
old as
everything's all
fuck.
saggy.
They are old as fuck. If you watch their fucking Funky Monks documentary in the early like the beginning of the documentary, John Frusciante, they're walking up. They rented this huge house in LA, and it's like a haunted mansion, and they recorded Blood Sugar Sex Magic there. They just rented this huge mansion. They had like Rick Rubin come out, and they just stayed in this mansion for like months. And like the opening, it's all in black and white. And the open, like one of the first scenes is like they're walking up these stairs, and the guitarist fucking just doing a helicopter with his dick, like in the documentary. It's kind of funny, but yeah, they're fucking. You can't do shit like that nowadays.
Oh yeah, Mike
Yeah.
Dean's in that Idol show.
Mike Dean. Does that sound familiar? Who is that?
He's like that legendary producer guy. He works a lot with like pretty much masters every Kanye album, engineers it. And
Oh, I
does a
think
lot
I
of
know what
stuff
you're
with
talking about.
it just does a lot of stuff with like rappers and shit now.
Oh, okay. I think I know what
Dude,
you're
they
talking
make
about.
him look like such a fucking idiot in the show. Like they literally do this like slow mo of him like walking out of his car when he like pulls up to the house and like walks out with like a blunt and a bong. And I'm like, why are they? And his hair's like kind of like that, like it's all shaved high top, like like TikTok fucking douchebag guy, like that curl. Like I was like, why are they doing this to Mike Dean? And I was like, why
They
did
could just
he
make him
allow
look
this?
normal.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I've never seen Mike Dean like look that cringe ever. And I was like,
Ah,
dude, what the
man.
fuck
They're
is going
setting him
on? I
up.
was like, I know they're like literally trying to make him look like an idiot. I was like, dude, what the fuck's going on here? Like,
So it's one of those shows that has like super cringy moments, but then like there's like
yeah, it's
moments
like
where you're
there's
like,
parts
ah,
that it's like, wow, this is crazy, like this is good and everything, and then there's parts that's like, what the fuck? And like just
yeah.
it's already like 4 or 5 episodes in, so I was like, we'll obviously finish this season, but
Sometimes when
I
shows
wouldn't
are
have been
cringy
sad
like
if I didn't
that,
watch it.
yeah. Sometimes when shows are cringy like that, but they have those moments of like goodness, it kind of makes you want to watch it more because you're like, fuck, I know something good's gonna
Yeah,
happen. You know what I mean?
and then it's
I
kind
get
of
like
funny to
that.
like make fun of the weekend. Because like
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll try to find some clips and I'll send it to you, and you'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" Because it's like so. He's such a fucking like you just don't believe that he's like the only times he's scary is like to women in the show. Like anytime like he's like confronting a dude or something, he's like really. You're like, dude, no guy would be like afraid of you. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Mm.
Like you'd be like, who the fuck are you? And he's got like
Wait, he's
this
trying to be
like
like a tough
ugly
guy?
ass fucking rat tail in the show. Yeah.
What? They
He's
give him a rat
Yeah,
tail
he's
over the
got like a
weekend?
long fucking. It's not even like a ponytail. It's like a fucking rat tail. But it's long.
It's
It's
probably his
dude, it
idea.
sucks. I know he's like one of the he like wrote him and Sam Levinson wrote it. Same dude that did
Okay.
Euphoria.
He's trying to be like Donald Glover. Did you ever watch Atlanta?
I watched like the first season or two, and it was all right.
Was that
But
good?
you know what I thought was better was Dave.
Doug.
Dave is really good. Yeah,
Doug.
Doug's the best, honestly. But
Dave's the one with
Um,
fucking Lil Dicky, right?
yeah, and dude, Dave is really good. I think that's
You know,
TV
you know
shows
Theo
with like
Von-
rappers or something. It's the best.
Theo Vaughn like called out Lil Dicky for like stealing a bunch of his jokes on his show, right? Like they have like real
Really?
beef right now. Yeah. Like
Whoa,
they have like
I didn't know
real
that.
he goes every time I watch Dave, he goes they're just using my material on that show. Like Lil Dicky, like Theo Vaughn is like actually like because Theo Vaughn's usually like a really nice guy. He doesn't have any beef with anybody, but he won this podcast saying
Yeah.
like, yeah, he goes every time I watch Dave, he goes like I just know they're stealing my shit. Like he goes, there's so many jokes that like Lil Dicky and all
Fuck, I
them
need
have
to look that
stolen
up.
my. Yeah, no, it's actually, and people are like kind of funny because he says that during the podcast, and everyone kind of turns and they're like, are you being for real? He goes, yeah, no, for real. He goes, I just know it in my heart, man. He goes, they're stealing my shit.
Dude, what?
Yeah,
Dude, that's kind of nuts.
look it up on Snopes. No, I'm just joking.
No, yeah, I want to look that up because that's nuts. I just seen actually I keep forgetting to watch this video Cam sent me yesterday, and fucking something about Rick Glassman like roasting fucking Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. I was just like, oh shit, this is probably funny.
Ah, shocker.
I know, right? I think
Brendan
he
Schaub
roast-
getting
like,
roasted.
yeah, slam dunks on him.
Oh my god.
I've never even really like watched a special or nothing, but I don't find that guy funny at all.
No,
It's not
he's not really
my-
funny at all.
Not my no, it's not my thing. I'm sure he's got great jokes and whatnot, but
You know what I heard? I saw someone say, like, I saw someone comment that Matt McCusker is coming with a special, right? Is that true?
yeah, he just shot one like a week or so ago.
That's crazy.
I'm
that's actually
pumped, dude. He's
Yeah.
so fucking funny. Like he's so funny.
yeah. I've been watching a lot more.
I'm about
like,
to read his book.
Yeah, he wrote a fucking book about what? The fucking butterflies?
Just a fictional fucking it's just a fictional like, but he says it's based off of like these like lesbians and somebody that lived like across like something like that. I don't know. Brooke started reading it like a little bit ago, and then we just ended up. I was like reading a couple other books, and then I just finished up everything. So I was like, all right,
You have the
that's gonna be
physical
the next book
copy?
I read. Yeah,
No
there's no
shit.
audiobook or nothing for it. So
They go grab it. I want to see what the cover looks like.
Flying high, am I going to die? Bird.
the fuck was that?
I was about to say, if you heard it, if you heard any of that. Oh, that was Jim Morrison's book, motherfucker.
Oh sweet.
Actually, it's actually an assortment of like his poems and shit, but it's like an audio book of his poems that he did himself.
Fuck, you should if you like poems and shit, you should do some Bukowski. Probably like it.
Nah, I don't really like poems, to be honest. I just like Jim Morrison.
So Bukowski, they're not like the bird is dead, the bird has lead. It's not shit like that. It's like fucking nothing rhymes in it. It's just like honestly like short statements. This is the
Okay.
Overlook.
Overlook.
Very
Okay.
low budget cover. I believe
Nah,
it's just,
I kinda
like,
fuck with
across
it.
the street. No,
No,
it's
I
sick
was at a
though.
bookstore. I definitely
Overlook
pick
is
it up.
a story about drugs, disappointment, and the American dream. And the back
Sounds
says,
like Shane.
Overlook is the story of 5 dysfunctional neighbors, denizens of blue-collar community whose lives become entangled around the missing son of a local dry cleaning magnate. Can an elderly sex offender, an abusive veteran, and his troubled teenage boy, a girl who sells pain pills, and listless, bumbling stoner band together against the forces quaking their quietly broken lives? Nope, not even a little. And so, sex, betrayal, death, and even masturbation ensued, changing life for those on Overlook Road forever.
That actually sounds like it'd be a really good movie.
It's honestly, Brooke said that what she's read, she's like, it's actually really good because he's very sporadic in his shit, and like you can hear him, like just knowing him, and then him writing a book, you can hear it in there, and it's like you can like tell is like what and like you can just tell he wrote it. And I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm super pumped to read because I got this probably almost a year ago. I just haven't.
Oh shit! I thought it'd be like more. I thought he like dropped it like recently. The way you described it.
No, this came out probably like 2018 or something.
Ah, okay.
It came out a long time ago.
Damn.
Maybe not a long time ago, but probably like a little bit before the pandemic went out.
No, I've been watching a lot more like Matt and Shane podcasts, like fucking what is it, compilation videos and shit. And it's fucking,
Oh really?
dude. Oh my god, dude. I went to work today and I was just fucking, I was on one. I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. because that's when I got done editing that Kyle video. So I took like 2 melatonin. I walked into work
Sick.
and I was just like, I just fucking walked into work and like I saw people I know. I was like, I'm like, yeah. I didn't go to bed till like 4:30 in the morning. I popped 2 melatonin. I'm ready to like fucking, I was like just walking, like I was on one at work today. And then I was like, hey, I heard something funny yesterday. And it was something that I referred to like the Matt and Shane podcast. They were talking about girls getting like hooking up with guys. And they're like, yeah, she's just getting plugged. And I don't know why. And I was like, that is the funniest way I've ever heard a girl getting fucked. Is like, yeah, dude, she's just getting plugged up. And I was like, dude, I gotta tell that to somebody. So I was telling all the girls at work.
Oh my god, it's
I was
so
like,
funny.
this is probably only funny to me. But I was like, dude, oh, someone's blowing up my fucking phone.
Speaker.
Nope, I'm not talking about who that is. Anyway, oh my god.
Is it a
And
chick?
yeah. And
Dude, put it on
but
speaker. We'll edit it out.
no, not like they're just texting me. They're not calling me.
Oh.
But no, they fucking. So I was just telling a bunch of people at work. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna start calling it getting plugged from now on, or else plugging.
I was plugging.
Oh
plugging
my God,
holes.
this shit is so funny. Oh
I was
my
doing
god.
maintenance.
Yeah, doing maintenance, plugging up holes. Oh man.
That's so
How's your
funny.
parents been?
Yeah, no, they're
How
the what?
I said, how's your parents been? How's your pops?
Good. They're all chilling. I was we're all together last Saturday for my sister's birthday.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
I got fucked up.
Oh my
I got way
god.
too
Again?
drunk. Dude, I was
Again?
fucking Brooke was like, "All right, you need to like slow down, blah blah this," and I was like, "I'm not even drunk." Like I had like I guess like every time I'd say shit, like whenever I get really fucked up, my hands start going up and shit. And I
Oh,
was like,
you're
I
fucking
was like,
mimicking your
"I'm not
fucking
drunk."
love is you're mimicking Love is
Fuck.
Blind. Oh my god, you're watching too many fucking Down syndrome reels on Instagram.
I was like, not even drunk. Nope. And then I was like, taste it. I kept telling. That's what I kept telling her. I was like, taste it, taste it.
Oh my
Because I was
god.
fucking. I was
Okay.
making my own fucking tequila sodas, and man, they're fucking on point. They were great.
Just enough
So
soda
nice.
and tequila.
I was so what I
Sounds like
was
you
because I wasn't adding a lot of tequila. I would just what I kept doing is I kept refilling like both. Like I would like I'd hit it with like a little splash and then I'd hit it with like a bunch of soda and then a lemon. And then I just went back to the bottle too many times.
damn.
You know, and then I
Okay.
started getting nuts. I started just saying
Well,
shit to people.
Damn, that's what I miss about being fucked up is just saying
It's
random
so funny,
shit.
dude. Because it's
Oh
stuff
my
that I just
god.
wouldn't say like if I was sober.
Yeah.
Like I was fucking
Yeah,
with
exactly.
my cousin brought her wife, um, and I didn't even know they were married. I guess they just went and did like a court marriage, and then but like I had never met her, so I was just kind of talking. We were like doing this, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm from Canada," and I was like, like fucking around, and then she just kind of like looked at me like didn't really think it was that funny, and I was like, oh, "Shit," I was like, "God damn it," and then I went over because like my sister was like playing music throughout, like there's like stuff, and I was like begging her to play 1975. And then finally some 1975 came on. I just started talking about how much I love 1975 to everybody. Like I would walk into somebody back, dude, I love 1975 so much. I
Oh
was like,
my
I'm going to see them
god.
in December.
Oh
I was
my
just being such a
god.
fucking idiot. And also I was like, all right, I need to just not drink so much so that I can just have fun. Because if I just have like two
Yeah.
drinks, I still do the same thing, but I don't get like all like, "Ugh."
Yeah, you don't
So
get like not like sloppy, but you don't get like
yeah, because I wasn't really. I was just being. In my mind, it was like letting me be like, oh no, I can be stupid because I'm just being drunk. And so I'm like, nah,
yeah.
I can't trick myself like that. And I wear sunglasses all night. Like I'm just being an
Oh my
idiot.
god.
Dude,
Dark
just
as
the whole
fuck.
time. It
You're
was like
like, yeah.
dark and I wore sunglasses till I got home. And so I
God
was just
damn
like,
it.
God damn it. But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was
Hell
a
yeah.
nice little shindig.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
me and Cam were getting pretty hammered. That and we were
Oh,
hitting.
you and
I
Cam
was
got
like
fucked
hitting
up
his little
together?
fucking little. Yeah, I was like hitting his little weed pen a bunch, and we were playing basketball like on the like a little mini hoop thing. So that was really fun.
Nice. Nice. In the fucking hoops where you're
Yeah, fucking
faded.
just
That's the
yesterday
best.
at work, me and Cam we were working at this job. This fucking Russian dude in this big van pulls up, and he's like looking over at Cam's car. He's like, is this your car? And then Cam's like, yeah, that's mine. And then he's just like, move, Bliss. And dude, it was so funny because me and Cam were like, what the fuck? Because he was just like, at first he's like, move, Bliss. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, dude, get out of here before he calls. And he sets the nukes off. I was like, go move your car quick.
That's
I'm
a
like,
real
dude, this dude's fucking.
real life GTA 3 player.
Dude, no, he literally was. It was fucking insane. This dude we were both like, dude, this dude's definitely working for the Russian mafia or something. Like this guy was
Wow.
crazy. He's like, muff, bliss. And I was like, he was like trying so hard to figure out what the nice word was, and then so he's like, bliss. It was
He just had
so
to search
fucking
for it.
funny. Yeah, he
Oh,
was like
man.
thinking him because he just at first like he wanted to just be like muff.
Yeah, you could
He
tell.
was being polite. He saw that we were whites, so
He said you saw you weren't Jewish.
right. No, there's Russian Jews, dude. I know that's the thing on my 23andMe. I was just telling Cam, I was like, I think they're trying to like propagandate me like into like being more supportive of the Ukraine war because like the whole thing is like there's like a thing that they're like trying to take back Belarus and like all this stuff over there and like on my 23andMe it's like highly likely your Jewish ancestors were from the Belarusian region, like all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, right. This is correlating perfect timing with the fucking war. I was like, they're just trying to get me
Okay.
fucking pumped on it and wanting to keep it going. I was like, nah, not doing it. Like,
You really
don't
think
care,
that? You think
dude.
23
Yeah,
is plotting?
dude.
Ugh.
It's you got to think about it. A lot of people that probably do 23andMe are like fucking libs. Like fucking mindless fucking
Who take
roaches.
that shit and start running with it and just be like, yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
they're just like,
fucking
"Oh my
whatever.
god, I knew I was native," or
Yeah,
just
they
like
just
whatever fucking thing you are. It's
and they switch up their whole narrative and they just start believing
mhm.
anything that's
They're
like,
like,
okay, this is
yeah,
my people, fucking full
yeah.
force.
It's like, oh my god. It would be like if I was like, you know what, I need to devote my whole life to Judaism. Like, yeah, you
Mm.
know what I mean? It's just like people that are like just looking for a cause. Because like if you think about it, obviously we're just fucking white. Like you could take a look at me and just assume, yeah, he's probably from Europe somewhere. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think
Like
he's from Japan.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like it's pretty fucking easy to figure out. Like it's obviously still cool, but
Are you
and
sure
who knows,
Dre's
it
not
might
from
ruin your fucking
Budapest?
life. Yeah, it's like I'm Indonesian.
Yeah,
But it's
I'm straight from
I don't
Philippines.
know. It's
Hey, can we
definitely
please
that
talk about
Filipino.
your fucking? Can we please? Can we please talk about your aunt in our DMs?
Oh yeah, I forgot to
That
bring that up
is,
last time. Yeah.
oh
So
my
do you
god.
don't know the story at all? You don't know anything about it, right?
No, I just saw her pop up, and thank God I didn't respond that one time because I saw it and I didn't say anything. And then you text me later that night, being like, "Hey, don't fucking respond to her. She's nuts." You think she
Yeah.
listens?
We'll find out.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
no,
because she.
so before I went to Hawaii, she texted me and said, "Hey, would you mind shipping me like some weed and some cartridges and like like stuff like that like over to Hawaii because it's like only like medical there or something. It's like not like legal there yet." And she was like, "Yeah, the like who we get it from in California, it's just so expensive, blah blah blah, this and that."
Wait,
And then
so she went to Hawaii with you guys?
no, she lives in Hawaii.
Oh, that's who you went. Like, did you visit her?
No, she was on a different island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's on a different
Anyway,
island. And so she wants me to ship her weed. And so I was like, um, I'm a little bit I was like how much do you want? What do you exactly want? I was like, I never done that before, but like maybe I will. And then I said, I'm just a little bit nervous because I was just flagged for shipping some gum parts. I guess I wasn't supposed to sell or something on eBay. And like didn't like not flagged like the fucking feds are watching me or anything. It was just like something that eBay doesn't support like on there. I mean, they let me list it and it was like it was on there for like a week or so and then they just like somehow, it went through the thing and it's just like, oh, okay, like I thought I read all the fucking regulations really well, but I don't know. It was something stupid. It was like literally like something for like a drop trip. I don't know, some fucking stupid part that I guess they just don't want to be sold on there. So it was like whatever. It didn't harm my account or nothing. I was
Dre,
just saying,
Dre
like,
selling
yeah,
automatic fucking AKs on
right. I
eBay,
was like,
man. Go
yeah, I'm
get your
like, yeah, I'm
fucking.
not fucking like it's not like I'm shipping ghost guns to people and shit.
Your
Like I'm not like selling them like full AR kits and shit.
They're like, hey, you
Um,
can't send fucking sawed off shotguns with no fucking,
right.
you know, with no
Yeah, just
serial
like,
code in it.
like I'm not shipping ammo. I'm not selling shit. Like it's literally just like accessories is what it is. It's not even like stuff to make it better. It's just accessories mostly. And and so all I said was like I'm just a little bit nervous about shipping weed. That's all. I mean, it's not legal. So, it's like it's a little bit like nervous and so then she just said, "Oh yeah, I would only want, like a couple blah 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 like this and that." And then she was like and then also in that same text was like, "Whoa, that's not the response I thought I was going to get." Like I can't like, are you being serious? Like, like why, like this and that. She's like, and then I think it was in a separate text. Maybe I'll just, you know what, here, I'll read these. Maybe it'll make it better.
So she's mad at you
Um,
for not doing something illegal.
just wait. And then
Oh my god.
So blah blah blah. Yeah, so would you consider sending me carts? And so it's like a long text, like it's totes okay if it would make you too uncomfortable. I'd Venmo cash you beforehand and pay the shipping, blah blah blah. And so I text her back. I was like, I just got flagged for shipping some gun parts. I guess I wasn't allowed to sell, but how much are you wanting? And then she said, "Oh gosh, that's a wild response. LOL. That is cray. Not much, like 2 carts maybe. I don't know what dispensary you use." And so I didn't text back. Like I just hadn't replied back to that yet. And then like a
Yeah.
day after or like 2 days after says, "Oh, were you being joking about the gun parts because I'm against AR-15s being used by civilians or that actually happened. I realize I don't really know you, so maybe you were trying to be funny. I don't know. No worries either way. I'll figure it out." And so I'm like, and so
Whoa.
like the one thing I was like, I realize I don't really know you. I was like, what? You've known me my whole life. I was like, she was
What the?
just in town like 3-4 months ago or something, and like I went over there, like I didn't even like Brooke was like not feeling it, so I was like, oh well, I'm still gonna go over and see my little cousin and my aunt. And so like I went over there and I was hanging out with my little cousin and stuff for at like 3 hours. Just we were all hanging out. And then like a day or two after, we went to the arcade and did stuff. Like I was hanging. That's how I got that one video of like the. So there's this place
That's the
Bohemian Grove. That's my little
yeah.
cousin. That's her. That's his
That's
mom.
the one. Ah,
So then I was
shit.
just like, what the fuck? What do you mean you don't really know me? Like you thought like you know all my like and she would always send me memes and stuff and be like, and she like literally would say in the fucking messages like, I feel like I can only send this to you because you'll understand why this is funny or blah 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 shit like that. I'm like, yeah, like obviously I get that. I understand why that stuff's funny. Yes. And
Yeah.
so like I was like, what do you mean you don't really know me? I was like, what do you mean? I didn't say like I don't know, like, I was just like, maybe I could have given more context about, like, what I got flipped, but all I was, like, saying is, like, I'm just nervous about it. And
Yeah.
then so I just was like, "All right, well, I'm not responding to that." I was like, that's just kinda like I was like, "What the fuck?" Um, and then she was like, "I am so sad. Why do you think that would be a good response to me? Like, have an actual
Wait. So you
convo
said
with
in the
me.
text.
If
So
you
you
want, you're an
so you
adult."
said. So you said in the text, I'm not responding to that.
No, I didn't say anything. I just didn't I just didn't
Oh,
reply
you
because I was like, I
didn't.
don't know why she's being like that. I was like, I'm just not
Oh, so
gonna
you
I'm
just
not
didn't
gonna
reply at
engage in
all.
that. Yeah.
So she started texting you
And then
more. Okay.
yeah, so this is like message 4 now. And it's like, I am so sad why you would think that was a good response to me. Like, have an actual convo with me if you want. You're an adult. We are family. Like, why act like that? It's so gross and so disappointing coming from you. Do better, be better. And I'm like,
Oh my
what?
god! All because dude, she really needs that weed. Holy shit!
Dude, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, first off, you want me to ship you something that's illegal when the stuff I was like said like you want me to do something illegal but get mad at something that I was doing that was legal, which I mean it's not like illegal or nothing. I didn't get in trouble. Like if you do something illegal,
Yeah,
you get a consequence. I didn't do anything illegal. I just did something they didn't like I wasn't
yeah,
allowed to fucking do or whatever. And
yeah,
like I had no legal ramifications. I didn't have FBI knocking on my doors. I didn't do fucking anything, like nothing like that. Like, like I didn't do anything illegal. Like I could get in trouble for shipping weed to a
yeah.
fucking
They could
it's
actually
still
show up at your
whether or not
door.
it's like yeah, you know what I mean? I was just like, what the fuck? Like that's insane. I was like, I don't really get that. And then I was like, dude, this I was like, that's like insane. Um hold on, there's even
Man,
more,
she
believe
sounds.
it or not.
Man, her plug must be really dry. She can't fucking. She's fiending. I was joking, but goddamn, have a
Yeah, I was just like, dude, what the
Jay.
fuck?
You better man up and talk to your aunt. In a calm,
Dude, I know.
respectful tone. You gotta text her back.
That and then yeah, so then and then there was something else that she replied. I can't find where it was, but yeah, there was that, and she like like I think one of like like one of the last messages she sent me was like when I was in Hawaii, um, like saying like that last one, and then yeah, and then just starts saying shit on our Binge Bros account, and I'm like, how funny. She probably I was like obviously does she not realize that like we share that account? I was like, so
I.
you're
That's what I was
seeing
thinking.
everything too, like.
Yeah, I know because I'm
It's
reading
just
this. And I read these things and I'm like, oh, this is definitely she's like talking to Dre. She's not talking to me. Because she's like,
yeah.
boo boo, I love you no matter what your ignorance.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
one of
"What the
them.
fuck?"
And then the newest one
I was
is
just
just
like,
I
"Dude, come
just
on."
And then she commented on the fucking story about us posting it to Spotify, the borderline racist one, and she goes, "I just I just own your absolute racism with 2 exclamation points."
I was like, what? So me like liking guns is now equated to me being racist.
Oh my god. Well,
I
the
need
fucking
that to
title
make
really,
sense.
well, I mean, the title really does say borderline racist, but that's
It's
oh
within
my god,
context. You know what I mean? It's
yeah. So she probably
like,
does
you know,
actually
just it's
listen,
just
but
yeah, just like typical people taking one narrative that like fits something that they agree with or disagree with, and like not listening to anything else, and just like sticking with, they're like, oh, that little part, like that title fits my narrative of what I think this person is. I'm going to run with that. It's like, yes, that's how intelligent human beings work. Yes,
she's like,
that's
"Drake, actually,
exactly
I've known
the
you."
fucking plan you should use.
She's like, "Dre, I don't know you very well, but you are racist." She's
Yeah,
like, "I
it's
don't
I'm
know
like,
you."
what? Then why would you leave your kid with me if I'm a fucking gun-loving racist?
Uh,
Like,
yeah,
what?
exactly, man.
I was just
Oh
like,
my
dude, like,
god.
and that's why I just didn't like engage with it, because I was just like, and like, no matter what, if she wanted to be like, hey, like, can we just squat? Like, obviously, I'd be like, yes. It's not even a beef. It's just I
Yeah,
don't know why you would say that to somebody that's like your family. I was
that's
just like,
pretty
that's
funny.
so
You
fucking
got
weird.
beef with your aunt. It's pretty funny. You
Yeah,
guys
I
say,
was
"I
like,
gotta
what
swap."
the hell, dude? I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say I was just mainly saying that because I was nervous about fucking shipping weed. I was like, I
Yeah,
was
I'm
just scared to
sorry.
fucking ship weed. Like, sorry, my bad. I didn't want to commit a federal crime and go to fucking
Sorry, I can't
jail.
get you. I'm sorry, I can't get you that good kush. I'm sorry. My bad,
Jesus God,
aunt.
man. And but don't get me wrong,
But
I do understand in a way, because like Hawaii weed sucks. So it's like, you know, maybe I would create a false narrative about somebody if they didn't ship me weed.
oh, you don't like that
I would
Maui
agree with that.
Wowie? Ah,
Shit is garbage. Every time we've gotten weed in Hawaii, it's always sucked. And it's always really wet.
oh yeah, it's humid as fuck. Is it humid? I can't
Man,
remember.
it's
I haven't been in a long
oh
time.
yeah, big time.
I haven't been in
Venti.
forever. It's probably just like Miami. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. Miami,
yeah,
like in those few early out, like from like 11 to fucking like 5 is so unbearable. It
yeah.
was
It's been getting
That
pretty
shit was
bad
so
recently.
miserable when I was there.
It's been getting bad recently. But that's because we're getting into summer months. Other than that, it's been actually
Yeah.
really nice. It's been just
Yeah.
up until now. I'll walk outside and be like, holy fuck. But we're also in hurricane season too, so it's raining a fuck ton. Like today it was
Oh,
raining.
really?
And we've had crazy lightning. Like crazy. You'll just be driving, you'll see a fucking huge lightning like streaks through the sky. It's
Damn.
nuts. But
You guys aren't getting
but
none of the smoke from like the Canada wildfires and shit, huh?
nah, we're way too far.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
We're pretty,
Damn.
Key West, which is like 4 hours away, is the southernmost part of the United States. It's only 4
Mhm.
hours. So Miami's really south. Like I'm fucking,
Yeah.
I'm
You're
borderline
in the
fucking
fucking
racist. No, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
borderline
Tyler
fucking,
is. She was probably
I'm
talking about
borderline,
you.
probably. I'm borderline Cuban nowadays.
Dude, for
I'm
real.
close.
There's white Cubans.
Yeah, I know 'em.
There's like a whole section of
Yeah.
them that are.
Oh yeah, I work with them. I work with a bunch of
Yeah,
white
it's
Cubans.
that's
It's
I think one
crazy.
of Brooke's coworkers is like a white Cuban.
Probably. They're pretty chill. They're pretty funny actually. I like Cubans. They're cool.
You like the white Cubans better? Like they're more bearable.
Yeah,
but
just the white ones. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah.
Not the real one. Not the Viva Libertads. Just the fucking,
But
go Miami.
what
Go
was that
on,
game?
go Miami Heat. Oh fuck.
Far
I
Cry.
can't remember. But yeah, the
Yeah,
Viva
Far Cry.
Libertad. Not
Mhm.
nah. I like the Go Miami Heat Cubans. That's the one I like.
Yeah.
Let's go watch.
Yeah,
The
if they get
Marlins.
here, I'm pretty sure all Cubans like if they get here, you're like, yeah, you can be a citizen.
Dude, that I
So that's
literally
kinda
watched a video
sick.
yesterday. There's a video if you search on YouTube right now. There's a video of a boat that got stolen from fuck, where's it at? Bahimi, which is like somewhere in Haiti, I'm pretty sure. And it's
Mhm.
these Haitian dudes stole a boat, and like 20 of them just fucking drove to Miami shores, docked the boat, and just fucking ran to Miami.
Sick.
They just fucking hopped on the beaches and just fucking walked into our country. No one gave a fuck. People
Dude,
just taking videos, being like,
Damn.
It probably happens more
Yeah,
often than not.
I wonder if Haiti did like it has the same rules as Cuba. I don't even know if that's
No.
actually a real rule.
Oh,
But
well, there is a citizenship for Cubans is actually a lot easier. I found out than any other person. Like I'm pretty sure in the United States, because it only takes a
yeah.
year for them to get citizenship. Just 1
Okay,
year
so then
for
that's what it
Cubans.
is. Yeah, it's just way easier for him.
It's way easier. Like, yeah, because I learned that through this new guy. Well, he's not new anymore. He's been there for a few months, but I learned this from this guy that started working with us. He's from Cuba, and he was like, he just got like he had to go to the doctors and like do a bunch of stuff, but that's because like a year's finally been out. So he's like, okay, I finally got my citizenship. It's just a year, which is pretty fucking crazy because people from Mexico it takes years and all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Anywhere
it's
else, you know what I
that's
mean?
why people
So
just just go through illegally because they're like, dude, it's gonna be so long before I can even be legit, and it's gonna be so hard that I'm just gonna go fucking figure it out myself. It's gonna be
but how do you
just
even
as
do that
if
though?
it might
I've
do
always
what?
wondered how do you do like those guys like those 20 dudes that just washed up on shore from Haiti. What are they gonna? Yeah, you can find a
And where do
job.
you go?
Like what do you like? You know, like how do you start a bank account? How do you fucking get
Yeah,
a social
it's
security card? How do you get a driver's license? Like you're gonna get caught up pretty fucking fast. Like you can't buy a
yeah.
car. You can't buy an apartment unless you find some sketchy ass place, which you're gonna be living sketchy. But I mean, if you're coming from a country like that, you probably don't really give a fuck. But still, it's
Yeah,
like
you're just like, dude, I'll take anything but living
I
there.
see I respect the ambition, but fuck, would that be nuts? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna be living. I'd rather fucking probably be living better back where you're from than unless you're in like a war-driven country where it's like, dude, I'm
Yeah, but I don't
it's either
know.
this or
Haiti's
death.
scary. Like they just executed like the fucking president and like the whole family and everything. Like like a year or so ago
Oh,
there. And it was
oh shit.
it's always constantly like having some kind of revolution or a fucking it shattering like life shattering like earthquakes and fucking just problems. It just seems like there's always something going wrong in Haiti. It's just constantly like it's just in like a bad spot. I think.
Yeah, that's that fucking Santeria.
Yeah,
I say
that
that to
fucking
Cubans. I
voodoo
say
shit.
that, bro. I was saying that to this fucking Cuban girl the other day. I was like, "Yeah, you believe in that Santeria shit?" Yeah. And she didn't get mad, but she goes, "Just because I'm
Coño.
Cuban doesn't mean I." Yeah, she. I was. What did I say? Wait, hold on. I gotta pull these DMs. This show is fucking funny. Hold on.
Oh shit, you were
Uh,
saying in the DMs too.
yeah, I definitely was. Um,
I go down in the DM. I go down.
oh, I talked about. She had like she posted a story about fighting somebody, and I said, "I'll fight you." She said, "Right, good luck." I said, "Easy win." She said, "Sure." It's-
Jesus Christ.
and then she goes, "Talk to me when you get a tattoo." Oh, something about getting. Then it like got to like tattoos or some shit like that. She goes, "Talk to me when you get a tattoo, little baby." Next, she said next. And she goes,
Damn.
I know. And then she's like, you only win. I said, you'd only win because you probably use Santeria. She goes, just because I'm Cuban doesn't mean I use Santeria. It's like you're saying you're racist because you're white. I was like, damn.
Damn,
But
she
no,
got your ass.
but yeah, no, me and her are chill like that. I saw her like
You should have just
a week
replied, I'm
ago.
borderline racist.
Well, this was fucking weeks ago, but yeah.
You still should
Then I
have
saw
said
her.
it, dude. It would have been perfect.
I wish, fuck. But yeah, I saw her a couple weeks ago, and now we're fine. It's just that's how people talk around
Yeah,
here,
have you been
man.
seeing that
It's
shit
just
that's going on
crazy.
over in France?
No, like what?
Dude, there's some insane rioting going on over there.
Fuck, what
Yeah,
have I
it's
seen?
because
I
I
don't know. I
guess
saw something
I
about
didn't
Russia
even know
again.
French police like have guns, but yeah, I guess they shot some kid.
Dude,
That's I
I'm
was like,
surprised they
dude,
didn't
wait,
pull
that
it.
because the whole time, like, so it's been going on for like a day or two now, and the whole
They
time
don't
I'm
use
just like, why
baguettes.
does France care so much that America shot and killed somebody? I was like, why are they rioting? Why wouldn't it be like the people where they did? Because I just hadn't seen like anything of it, and then I just found out that it was in France like earlier this morning. I was like, oh, that's why. I guess that makes more
Oh,
sense. And then I was like, why is nobody here rioting? I was like, usually like when something like that happens, we start going nuts here. But I was like,
Yeah.
damn, France is really going off, but it's like insane, dude. I'm telling you, go on Twitter and look that up. Dude, the videos from that is like somebody like posted this video today of like driving his motorcycle through like all this stuff, and they're like the streets of Ukraine or blah blah blah. They're like, just kidding, this is France. I was like, holy shit, that looks like a fucking war torn city, man. I was like,
No, the only
dude,
thing I've
it's
seen, the only thing I've seen lately is about that Ukrainian like prime minister punching that fucking Russian dude, that old Russian white guy. Have you seen that?
mm-mm.
There's a video that so like it's I don't know if it's two prime ministers or whatever the fuck it is, but there's two like it's Ukrainian guy, it's like Ukrainian government, and then it's Russian government. It's like two, and like the Russian guy is really old, and the Ukrainian guy is like holding up their flag, like taking a picture, and the old ass Russian dude comes over and he like snatches the flag, and then he like turns and like starts like not like run, but like he's old as fuck, he can't really run. He starts like hobbling away, and the Ukrainian guy, it's a lot younger, just catches up to that dude and just socks the fuck out of that Russian guy, and just socks him, dude. And then the Russian guy is like trying to hold him back, and then security like starts walking over, and the fucking Russian guy starts doing that fucking stupid ass like, oh my god, because he's old as fuck. He's like, oh, he hit me. But
Oh my god.
clearly the fucking Russian guy started it. He just ripped the flag
Yeah.
out of fucking the Ukrainian dude's hand. But yeah, that's the only thing I've seen. And then something about like Russia is, they're pretty much trying to go full force at Ukraine again or some bullshit. So
Yeah, there was last weekend there was like Russia's like best military squad, like the best general dude tried to they were like trying to stage a coup and like overthrow. Like they flew Putin out to, I want to say they flew him out to like Belarus or something, like somewhere out of there. They did all that shit, and they got like within 200 miles of Moscow. And then I think they kind of realized they're like, fuck, we don't have enough like to go up against this right now. And so then within like a day, like I listened to this one like news outlet that I probably talked about it before, the breaking points, like with the guy and the girl. And
I think so.
in the
Yeah.
morning, the dude came out with like a thing like talking about it, like everything that had happened, because pretty much everything had escalated like over like while we were asleep, basically, like, and time
Okay.
zones are
Yeah.
different. And then by later
Yeah.
that night, the girl came out with one and like talking about how like it was just like they went back on it. They're not going through with the coup and all that shit. And they're like, and then now, so basically, like fucking, I assume that dude's gonna end up dead soon, probably.
Who?
Wagner, like,
Oh, the Russian
where
guy.
that's like, yeah, Wagner.
Isn't it
fuck
crazy how that
so.
shit's still going on? But like everyone forgot about that shit. Isn't that crazy? There's literally a war
Dude,
going on.
not
People must
fucking. Do you? So that's since you must be in a different bubble because that shit is fucking. It's everywhere still. Like, dude, there's this
Well,
one guy. Like, if you cross the fucking bridge from Portland to Vancouver every day at one point, like I usually like around like 5 to 7, there's fucking people out there with flags. It's like, what the
oh,
fuck?
well, that's Portland though. Miami does not give up.
That's
Miami doesn't. Miami's not white people like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Miami is like like no
True
one. Everyone
Americans.
here's on vacation. Like no one
Yeah,
is here
dude,
to fucking.
you're in MAGA country, bro.
Well, everyone's here like to like get away from that shit. So it's like it's
Yeah.
not. They're just not worried about it. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's just wants to fucking, hang out with fucking Pablo Escobar.
That's because you got fucking Donnie T, fucking representing Florida.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he still on trial in
He's-
Miami, or is that already passed?
I don't know exactly where they're doing the trial and whatnot, but I mean, he's technically indicted. But I mean, it's gonna take like a couple of years to actually like, go through anything. Like if he
That's
does end up
nuts.
going to jail, it's gonna be like a little while. But to me, if they send him to jail, they're gonna have to do the same thing to Biden because they
So
got in
then they
trouble for
find,
the same shit.
yeah, because then Biden got caught with like documents in his car or some shit.
Mhm.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
in his garage. That, and then they just let off Hunter Biden like real easy on some shit that like he's a felon with possession of a gun, bought a gun illegally, did all that, and plus all the drug shit and like all the other stuff that's coming out, and they're just like, all right, well, you're not gonna go to
Something his
jail,
aunt
but
in
this is
Hawaii
really
weed.
bad. Like, Yeah,
Mm.
for real. That's, I don't know. That's
Shipping
to
guns
me
on
like,
eBay.
yeah, for real, dude. It's like, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm fucking. I'm just shipping
Oh,
parts. You know what I mean? But like, I'm just shipping parts. Like, I
Oh,
don't got
man.
that. This is a prop bullet. This isn't even a real bullet. It's not real.
Yeah.
It's just a prop.
I mean, I
If it
do
fucking goes
fucking.
off.
I mean, I do. Oh my god, I fucking lost the word. What's I?
What if I just
do use
assembled a gun real fast?
Yeah.
Time.
Oh my god. Damn, dude, there's no serial number on that thing.
I don't think
Oh man. All right. Well, anything else before we fucking hop off?
I think we covered all the bases, man.
Pretty much. Sounds good.
Dude, we got a little bit
All right.
political.
We did actually for the first, and I actually, had something that's actually contributed this time.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, basically you're saying what Russia did was fine, so I don't know how
Yeah,
that's gonna
pretty
go
much.
off, but
Your aunt's gonna love it.
No, and if she is listening, I love you, you know that. But
I'm not sending
Chill
you
out.
weed. Yeah.
chill out. Maybe start Xanax instead of the weed.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. I heard fentanyl's
Alright, team.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ship that to you.
Yeah, exactly. It's way easier to
Alright,
get to them
team.
anyway. All right, late.
Peace out.